If more libertarian economic policy is preferable to you, why did the economy do quite well historically with left-leaning economic policies in place, more specifically in time period from the New Deal to Nixon?
So the economy did extraordinarily poorly from the time of the New Deal all the way up until World War II. UCLA economists suggest that the Great Depression was lengthened by a minimum of 8 years by the economic policies that were purveyed by FDR and his arbitrary and foolish economic policy, which really predated him. Hoover was instituting the same exact policies right after the crash of 1929. So those policies really extended from like 1929 all the way to the outbreak of World War I. The economic growth that took place until World War II, rather. The economic growth that took place in the aftermath of World War II was a result of several factors. One was actual deregulation of the economy. Remember, there was rationing during World War II. Also, the entire world was destroyed except for the United States. When you are the only mass producer still available on planet Earth and every other Western country has been decimated, that provides a pretty good export market, as it turns out. And so there wasn't a lot of competition in the marketplace. As other countries developed, then they were able to compete better in terms of manufacturing, which is why you see the car industry in the United States slowing down in the 1970s and 1980s. As far as the idea that economic growth is tied to heavy government interventionism, that obviously is untrue to the extent that the heavier the government intervention, the less economic growth there is. I don't have to cite Venezuela or Cuba. So the question is, even if you believe that government interventionism is good for the economy, which I don't, then where do you think the happy medium lies? Is it the policies of FDR and LBJ? Or is it possible that the policies of the early 1920s, which were economic boom times for the United States and were extraordinarily libertarian, are better economic policies?